Critics are calling out the Biden administration for their handling of the protests in China. But the White House says it's simply protecting an important international relationship. Jackie Henrich has more from the White House.
Another day of violent protests on the streets of China. We're still seeing big crowds in major cities across the country. The demonstrators initially came out to protest China's COVID lockdowns, but now they're asking for democratic reforms like free speech. The Chinese Communist Party is vowing a big crackdown, saying it will root out, quote, sabotage activities by hostile forces. And it's already started. A massive show of force Wednesday saw hundreds detained, but some observers say it won't work.
This massive surveillance state is not popular in China. People want more freedom, and I think we'll see more protests of this kind.
The protests also spreading overseas, including several in the U.S. Critics here in Washington say the White House should be doing more to support what has become a new pro-democracy movement. The administration has expressed support for the Chinese protesters, but stopped short of echoing their calls for regime change.
We're on the side of individuals being able to freely assemble and to express their views, whatever those views are. We're not taking a side in terms of what these protesters are about.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken clarifying the administration's stance, saying the U.S. will voice its disagreements with China while avoiding direct confrontation.
We do not seek conflict with China. On the contrary, we want to avoid it. We don't want a new Cold War.
The U.S. ambassador says protests and lockdowns are making it impossible for U.S. diplomats to meet with Americans being held in China. At the White House, Jackie Heinrich, Fox News.